Sorry about the clickbait, but not really. Apparently sex sells, and I'm just not sexy enough to get the subs and the views. So now that I've got your attention while you're here, you might as well learn how to not smell like ass. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Grim G, back with another fragrance video for you. Today, I have 12 sexy summer scents for men. Now, I say men, some of these are unisex. Actually, looking at these, most of these are unisex. So it can be pulled off by anybody, but especially men. And I know you men want to smell good for the ladies out there, especially in the summertime when they're wearing way less clothes. I don't know, something about women in bikinis, I guess. Anyway, so the honorable mentions, first one I want to talk about very briefly, just because it's an honorable mention, Prada Luna Rosa Ocean EDT. Honorable mention because I only have a sample. I've only worn it one time before today. It's a bright, soapy, fresh, oceanic kind of a thing. I sprayed it on my hand for this video. Still smells pretty good. It's going to be mass appealing. Second honorable mention, Rayhan Insurrection 2 Emperor. Honorable mention because this is just cheap. It's not super sexy, but it's a $20 fragrance that you can definitely wear in the summertime. It smells like an orange creamsicle. I highly recommend it. Something cheap, who cares? Alright, next one I want to talk about. Afnan Tarathi Blue. Hate the bottle. The atomizer isn't the greatest, but this is one of those ones kind of puts you in a good mood. There's a couple like that on this list. This, I can smell that from here. Very bright, fresh, juicy pineapple. Cologne and Bulgari Tigar, which is like a $350 fragrance. They can go to hell. All right, next one. Quatre North Stag Expressions. So that's Quatre 4. This is from Paris Corner. You can get this for like anywhere from $30 to $60. I'd say I wouldn't pay any more than $50, but this is a clone of Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim. Another one of those ones that is just bright and puts you in a good mood. I love spraying this. I might spray this around the house just to smell it. It smells really good. It's Sicilian and Mandarin Orange. I think it's got a little bergamot in here. Definitely smells amazing. It's worth a cop. The next one I want to talk about is Luciano Coastal Breeze. I'm going to look for some notes for you here. This is another clone of a Louis Vuitton fragrance. I have 3 Louis Vuitton clones here. First one was that Paris Corner. This one is a clone of Pacific Chill. If you know anything about Louis Vuitton fragrances, ridiculously expensive, okay? They're like anywhere from $300 to $500. I can't see spending that on any cologne. I might spend $200, maybe $250 if it's something I really, really want. But $300, then I lost their goddamn mind. They can go to hell. Alright, anyway, so with Coastal Breeze, let's see, there are notes: citron, orange, mint, lemon, black currant, and coriander. Middle notes are apricot, basil, carrot seeds, and May rose. This stuff is another one. You spray it and just, most of these I think are like this. You spray and it just smells good. Good atomizer. You can, it almost smells kind of like a cucumber melon is what this smells like. But it's very refreshing in the high heat. Alright, next one. I talked about this a little bit in another video. This is Game of Spades Full House. On their website, Game of Spades, Joe Milano. This stuff is $220. I paid $80 for this, okay? This is a clone of Louis Vuitton Imagination, which is super hyped, apparently super sexy. Well, when I spray this, I can tell you, and I'm going to spray this one on skin because I like it that much. Definitely super sexy. This is one of those ones you just can't stop smelling. Definitely can feel a little bit of this DNA in here. So both of them with that pop of ginger. Apparently there's cinnamon. Let me see what other notes they got in there for you. Let's see, Game of Spades. All right, citron, zesty orange, spicy ginger with the warmth of guaiac wood and olibanum. I've wore this on dry down. I get the same thing from beginning to end. I don't pick up on the woody nuances, but everyone's skin is different, so your experience may differ from mine. All right, so those were all of the fairly cheap. Talk a little bit about Michael Malloy Ocean Noir in my video last night. This stuff is amazing, so good. I did, buy a backup bottle of it because it's so affordable. $110 on the website. As I said in my other video, if you live in Ohio, the Monroe outlet malls in Lebanon, they have Michael Malloy, all Michael Malloy products, buy one get one free. So I paid $55 for this because I split the cost with one of my friends. This stuff is dark yet bright blue at the same time. Okay, there's oceanic notes, there's a sea breeze, sea mist kind of a feel to it, but it also is a little dark with, they have sea kelp listed in this. Dries down, it kind of smells a little like, you could smell that sea kelp or seaweed, which, as I said, doesn't make it sound good or appealing. Kind of like patchouli, kind of like a dirty, earthy kind of a smell. But for some reason, it's addictive. I couldn't stop going back to it. Like, damn, do I like that or not? I kind of do. But Michael Malloy Ocean Noir, worth the cop. All right, so I'm going to talk about a designer fragrance right here. So bottles are a little gimmicky. I'm not a huge fan of these bottles. The male torso always got his junk covered up. So this is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau EDT. I'll find the notes for you. If you like coconut, this is one of them ones. Sprayer is just okay. Uplifting. Coconut for sure. Let me find the notes. Let's see. Alright, so bergamot, coconut wood, tonka bean. Tonka bean is listed as kind of a creamy vanilla, slightly almondy smell. I can kind of get that. But I get more of that coconut. But that's just a fun, playful fragrance. Definitely sexy. Alright. So now we're going to get into your entry-level niche. I got two from Mancera, which are always beast mode and performance and projection. First one I want to talk about, I haven't talked about on my channel yet. The second one I'll just kind of briefly mention. I talked about this in the video last night. Go back and watch it if you would. If you stuck with me this far, I know this is a long video. Please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. I get back to all my people who comment. Right now I'm trying to grow my channel. I would like to do this more in the future, but if all I'm doing is wasting my time talking to myself, I can do that in my car or on my motorcycle. Way more fun than sitting here looking at my phone talking shit to y'all. So do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, please and thank you. All right, let's get back to it. So this is Mancera Sole d'Italy. I probably butchered that name. That's all right, because some of the YouTubers that I've listened to, they butcher everything. So I'm going to tell you the notes. Top notes: citrus fruits, pink pepper, cardamom. Base mid notes are aquatic, rose, leaves of patchouli. Base notes: vetiver, cedarwood, gray amber, and white musk. Now this is probably the least, I'd say the least tropical smelling out of all these, but it's still tropical. It's still decent. Always good pressurized atomizer with Mancera. I like the magnetic caps. It's kind of a soapy clean tropical, but don't go to Mancera's website. Every one of these are $190 that I've seen on their website. I copped that for $65. I copped this one for $80. This right here, this is amazing. I love this. This is called Lemon Lime. And I will tell you the notes, but right off the bat, this smells like a lemon head candy. It's got a bright ginger pop to it and lemon head candy. Mass appealing, amazing. Worth the cop. Get some of these out of the way because I got so many fragrances for y'all today. Alright, down to the last 4, and these are in no particular order. So, well, I'm going to kind of put these in order. I do like, so this is Seraphine Blue from the world of Zaharoff. I really like this, but compared to these last 3 here, these are my 3 summer go-tos for sure. So I'm going to tell you the notes on here. Let's see. So lavender, rosemary, apple, and eucalyptus. Mid notes are marine notes, orange blossom, iris, coconut, cypress, immortale, and mugane. Base notes are amber, frankincense, and musk. I don't get a lot of the frankincense. Definitely, you have to like eucalyptus if you're going to rock this. But the eucalyptus and the lavender in this, very, very calming while still being a kind of uplifting blue fragrance. It's a powdery blue with that iris. Always a good presentation from Zaharoff. I'm going to spray this one on skin too. I'm about to go to the gym smelling like a whore. But yes, this smells amazing. Highly recommend. Price though is going to scare a lot of people away. These last 4 are fairly expensive. I go for the big bottle, especially if I blind buy, because if it's amazing, I'd rather just pay the extra $20 to $50 to get twice the juice. You can see that juice is blue, cool color with it. This is like a kind of a metal plate on these. Very nice. Definitely worth it. Now, price of that for the 4 ounce is, I think it's $195 is what I paid for that. Alright, so let's get Seraphine Blue out of here. Worth the cop. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and stick with Zaharoff. I talked about this on my thing last night. This is called Coco Loco. This stuff is very amazing as well. They only have, right now, they have the 2 ounce or 60 ml. This stuff is bright, juicy, coconut. The coconut isn't the brightness. The brightness comes from, and I will tell you here, let me pull up the notes. Alright, so when I read the notes last night, I don't know what I was looking at, but I got the notes right here. This lists all the notes. So fresh cardamom from Guatemala, red clementine, juicy pear, pineapple, heart notes, coconut flesh, blonde cedar from Virginia, pimento leaves from Jamaica, neroli petals, star jasmine from the south of France, bottom notes, benzoin tears, tonka bean from Brazil, heliotrope, vanilla from Madagascar, and white musk. I read that heliotrope is something that's in MDMA. If you don't know what that is, if you don't know your drugs, good for you. But that's ecstasy. As I said in my video last night, when I sprayed this, I ordered the sample because I had never messed with Zaharoff fragrances. I didn't know what they smelled like, if I'd like them or what, especially for the price. It's a little steep. But I got the sample, a 3 ml sample for like $7. I highly recommend you check them out. But I got that sample, I sprayed that in the air, and I thought, wow, that's amazing. I sprayed it on skin, still amazing. I went to the website right away and bought the bottle. They only have this size right now. I hear they're talking about coming out with the 4 ounce or 100, 120 ml. If they do, I'm probably going to have to get me a backup bottle of this. This was $155 though. All right, last two. So this, if you don't know, is Xerjoff Torino 21. Super, super hyped. It took me forever to find any place that had this, and I paid $202 for this 1.7 ounce 60 ml. Is it worth it? If you're into fragrances like I am, I say, you know, it's still a little overpriced. But as always, you get what you pay for. Xerjoff, presentation, quality, blends, everything is just superb with Xerjoff. Torino 21 is a bright mint. It is just so minty. You could smell the mint when I took the cap off. You definitely need to get your nose on this. If you're a fan of mint, like a wintergreen, fresh, bright, uplifting mint for the high heat, this is the one, okay? I sprayed this one night. I always spray a fragrance before I go to bed, but one night I was about to go to bed after my shower, and I sprayed on one of the cheap ones, and I was like, I want to smell the Torino 21. So I sprayed it, I went to bed. Somehow I got 7 hours of sleep that night. Woke up, and I could still smell this projecting off my skin. So that's 7 hours at least of projection. So definitely amazing stuff. Last one I want to talk about. This is one of the ones that I have just been wearing the shit out of for the summer. I've talked about this in one of my other videos. But this is City Rhythm Puerto Rico. I am so glad I blind bought the 100 ml of this based on the notes. After smelling samples of 2 of the other ones from this house, I said, oh yeah, that's gonna slap. So I had to grab it. Notes are mango milk, pineapple, Spanish lime, toasted coconut, apricot, neroli, canary melon, milky vanilla, fluffy musk, white driftwood. This thing will get you compliments. This thing might get you laid, I don't know. This stuff is amazing. All right. Juicy, juicy pineapple. Definitely get that coconut, a little bit of that melon. This stuff, on the dry down, you still get all of that. And the dry down with that little bit of toasted coconut, kind of like fire grilled pineapple and coconut. This stuff women go nuts for. If you want something for the summer, this is definitely one of them ones. Alright, as always, this video has been sponsored by me. I pay for all my shit. Nobody gives me samples. Nobody pays me to talk about their fragrances. If you have any experience with any of these fragrances or have any questions about them, you want to talk about them, you think I'm full of shit, you want to, go in my comments and roast me for my choices or how I describe things, go for it. Okay? I welcome all the feedback and criticism. So, thank you for my returning subscribers. If you've stuck with me this long, please like, comment, subscribe. As always, make sure you are the best smelling person in the room. Have a good one.